Hello and welcome to another video.
Yep, here we are in round 6. We're still at Sardinia, but we're on the longer Road A course in the Group 3 cars.
So back in Germany.
No, Sardinia's in Italy.
Oh, that's right, yes. And Group 3.
Yeah.
And here we are, lights are out and away we go.
Yeah, we're at Black Sheep, surprise, on pole. Craig in second, Robbie third. Neil Spitfire was in fourth, but has now just been mugged by Jag.
2 Mercedes and 2 Aston Martins.
And is everyone going to get through the first corner cleanly? No,
Mercedes
they're not.
went storming off.
So it looks like Craig just went straight off, and Jag's had a mishap in the background there as well. But
let's ride on board here and see what we can see in this first corner. So I think one of the Mercedes goes flying. I don't think anybody hit him.
No, I think he just went off on his own. Yeah, he just missed his braking point and went off.
Off he goes.
Richard tries to go up the inside, but that's an unsafe re-entry.
Yeah, unsafe re-entry, but no harm done.
But
somebody's put Jag in the barrier.
I think the Jag went off on his own. So anyway, we've got...
we're on board with Jag now.
On board with Jag now, so what happened? Yeah, there we go. Wheels on the grass. Wheels on the grass.
Any damage? No damage?
Yeah, it's just wiped and nearly much 3/4 of his car out.
Brilliant. Okay, so was this no safety car?
No, because it was a self-induced accident. And this brings us on to something which we find out about the safety car later on.
So anyway, yes.
We'll address that in a minute because we're carrying on. So because it's a self-induced incident, there's no safety car. So Neil's in the lead with Neil Spitfire second, Robbie third, Day Speed up in fourth, Brian MR2 Spider-Man in fifth, Matty sixth.
BMWs in all this?
Right down at the back because they were trying to avoid all the shenanigans that was going on at the
front. They haven't had an incident?
No, I don't think so, no. They're just having a bad race.
Neil
just
scampering
off again. Yeah, just like he did
followed
in
by
Missouri.
the Aston Martins.
Yeah, it's Aston Martins do look good, I'm going to give them that.
Yeah, they do look good.
GT7 Spitfire obviously doesn't have access to the DJ Motorsport logo because he doesn't have it on the back of his car. And
right, we've slowed down to a safety car, so there's obviously been some sort of incident.
Right, now this is...
We can take it back and see what happens. So, someone's obviously had an accident. So here we are, we're on board with, we've got Brian, Dave Speed. It looked like there was a bit of contact there, I think.
Let's go back and have another look. So,
did we see? Yeah, we'll see. We've gone back.
No, we're back on safety car.
Oh, are we? Okay, so yeah, I don't know. There was some looked like a little altercation, but anyway,
safety car's ended.
Safety car's in, so Neil will. Oh, hang on, what's happened to Neil? Why is he losing positions?
I think Robbie just got a better start. The safety car commands have come in as Neil just goes straight off and parks it. Did he like the scenery or something? I don't know. Let's go back. Robbie had got the better start because Neil misheard the restart command.
Right, so then we're back on board with Neil. Let's see what's going on here. There's definitely strange affairs at Sardinia.
Yeah, so
he's just nothing.
Did he just get tagged by Robbie on the restart?
But no damage.
No damage, no. But anyway, Robbie's got it, and Neil just understeers straight off into the wall, parks up to have a sandwich. I don't know, possibly.
Which is weird.
Yeah. In the meantime, Honest John has his own accident.
In the wrong livery BMW.
In the wrong livery BMW. So we're going back on board with Neil.
That's just a bit of a mixer. So now we're on board with John.
Right, let's see what happens. There's a lot to take in.
It is. So let's also keep we'll slow this down down there.
Cockney McRae, that was a dive.
Very good
Takes MR2 Spider-Man out.
Although he's regained because he got hit back round by John. John's absolutely binned it there.
Yeah,
and in the background you can see Neil parked up by the wall.
He's teleported away.
He's gone. Where's he gone?
Don't know. He's teleported.
Well, that's a bit odd, isn't it?
I think.
There he is again.
All I can think of is it was parked at the side for so long that the game actually reset him further back.
I don't know. I think,
the only thing
I think we need the Ghostbusters here.
But anyway, we're on lap 2, so there's no safety car now. So
no, right. So let's move back on. So Robbie and Neil in first and second with the 2 Astons.
Yeah, as we see Day Speed going off into the scenery, and Matty's making a mess of it as well. Yeah. This is benefiting Richard in the BMW, who's gone all the way up to 4th place from pretty much last.
And I like Pants's livery there in the old Audi.
I can't see it blinking, you missed it.
It's only fans.
Okay, moving on, and we've got Spitfire in second place, and Robbie's starting to make a break.
He is, yes, and he's on medium tyres.
Yeah, as he's approaching Church Corner. Is it Church Corner?
No,
this is Church Corner.
What are you on about? He's got medium tyres on for some strange
And why have we paused?
We haven't. I don't know why. We're just having a bit of we're having spooky affairs here. So, now we've cut to Pants having a weird pit stop. So there's definitely some weird
Pants
things
and
going on.
fans. Yeah. I think we might have to have a word with him about that livery.
I quite like it myself.
I don't even know what OnlyFans is, do you?
No. And Matty there in 12th, so having an absolute shocker there in the Nissan. We did see him spin though, didn't we? So,
yes.
And he's got a big logo over his boot there. And we've got yellow flags. It's the most bizarre race that I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're on lap 7 at the moment.
Right, so now we're coming up to Church Corner. Why is it called Church Corner?
Because there's an absolutely massive church on the corner.
Is there? You sure it's a church?
That is why it's called Church Corner, yes.
That's not a cathedral?
That is why we are calling it Church Corner. I don't know what it is in the official game.
Charlotte Church.
Possibly, I don't know. Anyway, Courtney McRae gets out of the way and...
So that's Charlotte Church Corner.
Whatever. Anyway, back to the race.
Right, okay, so back with Pants and his only fans.
That sounds so wrong saying that. Anyway, but yeah. And Courtney McRae going wide there and onto the grass. And and Matty gets past him as a result of that.
So we're skipping through the field here, so it looks
back
like
to Spitfire, who's got to be pitting, he's running on fumes.
And we are on lap 10, so Spitfire's coming in, Richard's coming in, Jack's decided we'll have some of that. So the top 3 there, all diving into the pits, everyone on hard.
That means that Robbie is going to be taking the lead, which he does so.
Yep.
And yeah, he's got an unassailable lead by the looks of it, although it depends on when his pit stops is. He might be out of sequence with everybody else, but let's see what happens. Craig goes through and takes second place. Those pit stops must be coming to the end soon. Neil Blacksheep third.
Yeah, so there's another gaggle of people in by the looks of it.
Josh has come in, he's on mediums.
So we need all this to filter out before we can work out who's doing what.
I've got no idea what's happening at the moment, apart from the fact that Neil Spitfire's in 4th, Richard is in 5th, Jag is in 6th. So the same order that they went into the pits, they came out in the same order.
Yes, which is, interesting. Definitely closer again. So at the moment on lap 11, we've got Rob, Craig, Neil, Richard,
2 Neils. It gets confusing, doesn't it? I think that... I don't know. Again, this is a track which isn't conducive to any particularly good racing. I mean, we've had a lot of incidents where people have gone off,
and a lot of people teleported.
But no
and we got Charlotte Church.
And Charlotte Church, yes. And we've got Jag. I think is lining up a move. Is he going to get it done?
I don't know really. It's a bit dodgy there. You've got that tight corner coming up, but he's not going to get around there on the outside of anything. Very tight. That looks quite wide there, but that's a really tight corner.
Yeah, is it?
Really tight, yes. So we're coming up to the S's now, and the slight S's in this worst turn on the game.
Oh, it's nasty.
And now I believe we're approaching 50-foot corner now. Yep, we're coming up to 50-foot corner as Jag goes round it now. There's 50-foot corner.
Okay, that's an interesting name. Why is it called 50-foot corner?
Well, there's an interesting story about that, but we'll come back to that.
Okay.
I think there was an incident involving Neil.
Right, okay. Well,
right, more pit stops.
Yeah,
and Robbie is going to be stopping, so because his tyres are done. So lap 14, that's going to be final stop, surely. Yeah. Although, look at Neil's tyres.
We're on board with Neil. Neil's got damage as well. Spitfire's in 3rd.
But his tyres are terrible.
Craig's tyres are worn. Jags are okay. Richard's are okay, but I saw Richard was carrying a bit of damage there as well. I think he might have just tagged the barrier, was it? I don't know.
Yes.
But anyway,
yes, it's all kicking off as people are coming
there we go. We've got We've got an Aston 1-2. That's depressing for the championship standings.
We've got Jag managed to make it in third.
Yeah, I think in all honesty, Richard let him go in the end. Richard was carrying damage and was slower, so there's no point in holding Jag up. He's going to get past in the end.
And Neil 50-foot corners down in fifth, so he's had a shocker.
Yeah, as we go through the little chicane now and on approach to Church Corner.
Charlotte Church.
Enough of that. It's not Charlotte Church, it's just because it's... Anyway, we skip to the end, and that is Robbie who wins it, and Neil Spitfire, his teammate, in
Aston
second.
Martin win there, 1-2.
Jack coming through to a fine third. Black Sheep managed to mug Richard on the penultimate corner. I think Richard just missed his braking point, and
absolutely brilliant. Bit of a tough one there, I think, and we had spooky goings on. So we're going to flash up at the end here because this is sort of over halfway now. Race 6, I think we've got 3 to go. So we're going to flash up where the standings are at the moment and have a little chat about it.
Aston Martin well out in the lead at the moment, 154 points.
Mercedes there on 142.
Mercedes aren't out of it yet, and I think that Chevrolet's still in it. I think that BMW, unless they finish 1-2 at every race with everybody else finishing well behind them, are out of it.
Yeah,
Nissan, it's a tight fight between BMW and Nissan.
And you've got double points at last race. And we know we've got people off, so there's a lot still going on.
There is that, and anyway, and we've got the Audis at the back, but the Audis are a pretty rubbish car on quite a lot of these, so it's no fault of their own. It's just that the cars that they're in,
and also they had 5 minutes practice before we started the championship.
Yes. So anyway,
we didn't expect them to do
those are the standings as they currently are. The next race is at the Nürburgring Sprint Race.
Nuremberg Sprint.
Nürburgring. That's in Germany.
And that's the PP 600.
Yeah. So PP 600. So that's coming up next. So anyway, so what's all this about 50-foot corner? Why is it called 50-foot corner?
Yes. Well, there's a really interesting story to that one.
Is there?